Hey guys, so for a lot of people, I would say their first introduction to Tetris on a computer, whether it be PC or Mac, is probably from Tetris.com, which I'm on right now. So today I'm just going to review, my thoughts about Tetris.com and overall how it compares to other free sites. So right away you might notice that, well, there are one, two, three, four ads, and I had another one blocking the screen, but I closed it before the video started. So I was right away when I opened the site, I was hit with 5 ads, which, is a lot of ads. But let's say, you have an ad blocker, you can look past the ads. So, next, I would say my major complaint right away is that you're playing on this like small screen. There's no way to full screen it unless you sort of zoom in manually. But even then you can't really full screen. So you have to play on this little screen, which eventually you do get used to once you start playing. So the controls are normal pretty much. There's no 180 rotate, which is normal. Not all games have 180 rotate. So right away, I would say that, to me at least, the controls feel a bit clanky, even after, adjusting the DAS and the AR auto delay. Yeah, definitely feels a bit clanky. There's no way to change the drop speed, which is also normal for a lot of games. There's no way to change the drop speed. It's just something you would expect on, let's say, if you're playing on Tetris, that is a feature, but don't expect that on all games. So, let's say you're a beginner, you're stacking, you're doing 9-0, I would say it's not bad. A lot of people, including me, actually started out on Tetris.com. And, a lot of people also started on Tetris Friends when that was still a thing. And, the classic, more classic games on consoles, but I'm talking about PC gaming here. So, I would say, yeah, a lot of people were introduced to Tetris PC gaming through this site. And I would say, looking back now, it's not that great, to be honest. But I guess one feature is that there is a clear delay. I mean, if you noticed, which Tetris and Tetris doesn't really have. I think actually not. That yeah, there are a lot of games with no clear delay really in modern Tetris. So if that's a feature, that is a feature you can't get on Tetris or Tetris. So, maybe you're playing for that. But yeah, I would say in general, if you're looking to practice skill, I would still recommend moving over to Tetris or Tetris or just, some other site where you can practice, because the modes here are limited. Like the only thing you can really do is, just play. There's only one mode, which is, the classic Tetris. But if you are, going to play modern Tetris anyways, and then maybe consider switching over and trying some other modes, such as Sprint, or Survival, or Ultra, or, playing against live players. So overall, I would say, I wouldn't say Tetris.com is a bad site, but I wouldn't exactly call it a very good site either. So overall, I would probably, if I had to rank it, I would probably give it like a C or a C plus, B minus, somewhere around that range. But yeah, my friend sucks at Tetris.com. I've never gotten this low of a score before, even starting out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and maybe come back to Tetris.com, even though it's not that great.